What's up, YouTube? This is Tag Team Racing. I'm Rit,
I'm Sam.
and in today's video, we're going to be talking about our personal builds as well as our origin story.
We're also going to hit on what we're going to be covering on our YouTube channel, anywhere from racing, podcasts, interviews. We'll be covering events that we attend to, so you guys stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of content coming out for you guys. So
And you're not going to want to miss anything that we have. And once again, we'll have our links and our social and everything like that if you need to get a hold of us.
absolutely. Garrett, you want to start us off? What kind of car are you driving?
So right now, I have a 2016 Mustang GT. It is a Gen 2, of course. It is Roush supercharged as well as a built transmission. It runs on full E85. It's around 800 wheel horsepower. Let's see. As far as future plans go and things like that, I'm not really a whole lot of direction I've thought about yet. I think if anything, I'd probably change the force induction platform that I'm on, maybe get away from the root style supercharger and go into maybe twin turbos, especially since I am a manual. Aside from that, I think that's really my only plans in the near future. I kind of like the setup where it is now and everything, but of course you can always get more power,
Absolutely.
you know? So where are you at?
So I just purchased a 2019 5.0 10-speed. I'm very excited. It's the first 5.0 that I've had. I plan on doing E85 into intake, headers, and a tune, so I could be around 500 horsepower or so, whatever it comes out to. And that's where I want to be for a little bit. And then down the road, I would love to do an ESS kit or a single turbo kit and kind of get the ball rolling, be pushing a little bit more power there. So for now, just keep it stock for a little bit, but then move to an E85 full build there. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that seems to be the way to go here, boost a Coyote.
Yeah, a lot of guys in Indy here. A lot of Coyotes are out here doing the 85 intake headers tune, or they're doing full builds with the ESS kits or the superchargers, or I don't know. There's some Whipple Mustangs out there that are pretty nasty too.
I have to agree. Yeah, definitely.
So we'll talk a little bit about the origin story here. So I run a car club here in Indiana called the Outlaws, and Garrett here is one of the co-presidents. We started this over a year now. We've been hosting some pretty cool events, drag strip, cruises, however many events we do per year, usually around 5 to 6, and some other ones scattered in there. But before that, I started hosting these little like weekday random cruises to
I'd
downtown.
say pop-up meets more than
Yeah,
anything.
it was like a little pop-up meet. I wanted to get out, had a little bit more free time since I was in college, and during the week, and it was good weather, so I just started hosting these little pop-ups where we'd go out and cruise and take some pictures, and
Yeah,
that's
it's funny.
where Garrett came in.
It's funny because I was just kind of getting back into the scene, and when I was first getting back in, I wasn't even sure if I really wanted to come out and like start doing all of this car stuff again and everything like that. And then, the first pop-up meet that he had, I went out there and it was just so much fun, like the old times, and it was more relaxed than I guess what you see now on social media and a lot of this new edge. So it kind of made me realize that like there are still people out there that like to do the original car meets and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I realized that, hey, if you give it a shot, it might be something that's worth actually getting back into and becoming a part of versus where I thought it was going.
Absolutely, and I remember he didn't mention it, but he has an AMG SUV as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, but when it first came out, I was like, "What in the world is he driving?" I'd never seen an AMG SUV. I hadn't really dove into the Mercedes world yet, but it definitely shocked me with how quick it was and the twin turbo V8 that's in it.
Yeah, it was. That's another reason why I was like, I wasn't sure if I would fit in, I guess, necessarily saying like that, just because everybody has a different build, but you don't see really anybody building these SUVs. So I thought it'd be cool to kind of have something different and then get back in with that. And then after I saw what was going down out here, I was like, we might want to switch it up and just have something else.
Yeah. So like I said, we started the club and made Garrett one of the co-presidents. We became really close. He got the race car. Got a great deal on it, and we started, going out and racing and getting some videos of that, which we'll have that posted up. You guys probably already saw some snippets in the intro video there. So
that's probably what fueled it the most was
Yeah.
we were out there a couple weekends in a row, and we're like, what, as fun as this is, and then seeing some of our friends doing stuff like that, we were like, we might as well
Yeah.
give it a shot as well.
Exactly. Shout out to those guys too. You know, Jaden and Tyler Mendez. They have great YouTube channels. We'll post their links down below. Give them a shout out. Those guys are great, and they're really successful with their YouTube channel so far. You guys kind of inspired us to put something together along with Octane TV as well. So
yeah, big shout out
those
to him
guys
as well.
Yeah.
So definitely would say a lot of the people in the community and everything is a positive around here. It definitely makes it easy to start up versus being in a place where, you know, you got a lot of people doing their own thing versus a community that's trying to work together. I definitely think that's something special about being out here in the Midwest versus, you know, maybe big city life.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that want to come together and kind of have the same goals for the car community out here by bringing everyone together, hosting these events. I think it's really great, and if you guys are ever around Indy, there's always an event every weekend, so feel free to stop by and check it out. It's usually a great time. I guess we'll kind of touch on what we're gonna do with the YouTube channel. I mean, obviously we just kind of explained that we want to get into the racing scene. With him having a build car and me wanting to build my car, and he's gonna build his car even further. That's something that we want to do. You know, whether it's taking trips to Mexico or you know, going out to the drag strip and trying to beat our quarter mile times or hit our best top speeds on the rolls. I think that's all stuff we want to cover, and we also want to cover, you know, riding in other people's cars. That's kind of part of the tag team racing aspect. We're going to tag someone else and maybe ride in my buddy's Z06 C8 and kind of show you guys what that thing can do. So that's kind of part of the tag team racing mottos. We're going to show you guys pretty much everything when it comes to the racing world.
And I think that's the biggest thing that like we're really trying to stress is, you know, you see a lot of content out there that everybody has their own content, but what we'd like to focus on is pretty much just the heart of everything like that,
Yeah.
you know, as far as you're strictly out there at the nightlife or whether you're at the meets, you know, it's not like the in-between and stuff. We're trying to focus mainly on, you know, I don't know, I would just say the premium content out there of what we feel like people want to see more than anything else.
And we want to show you guys, you know, the car community is fun. Like, it's fun to go out and hang out with these guys. We want to show you the fun aspects of it. You know, going out to these events, doing these interviews with these guys, learning a little bit more about their cars, their future builds, and learning a little bit about themselves as well. So
more like a behind the scenes.
Yeah,
It's more
exactly.
how our channel's looked at, you know, than anything.
That's something we want to cover. You know, we want to show you every aspect of the car community out here. And actually, Garrett's going to be leaving us here kind of soon. So I don't know if you want to touch on your plans there.
So actually, yes, with that, another reason why we actually chose tag team was because I'm going to be moving to Arizona. So as far as tag team goes, it's going to be nice because you guys are going to be able to get content from 2 different locations. I will be able to send stuff back as far as, you know, the nightlife out there, what are meets like, you know, there's whole aspects, I would even say genres of cars.
Yeah,
you know, because
absolutely.
it's not the same as what it is out here, and you can travel, you know, I would argue 3 hours in any direction of Indianapolis and find a whole different unique car scene. As well as, you know, when I go all the way out there 28 hours away, it's going to be cool to see how they value cars and what they look at as opposed to, you know, what we've been used to for our whole lives, I would say.
Yeah, I completely agree.
That's going to be one of the cool aspects that we hope to bring to this channel, you know, try and bring something new that we just thought maybe we could incorporate, you know.
Yeah.
We're not saying that it's a better view, but it's more or less a different view.
Absolutely.
You know.
And kind of top off that too, we want to cover some events that are out of state, you know. I went to an event with Octane TV, and we went to a beach car meet in Ohio. Yes, there are beaches in Ohio. It was a great time. We had a lot of fun. We covered that event. They had about 300 trophies on a trailer there, so that was pretty cool. But we want to go to different events. We're planning on going to Slammed Enough here soon in Sevierville, Gatlinburg area. So we plan on getting some coverage of that event, showing you guys the slam builds, which isn't something we dabble in personally, but it's cool to see those builds at the same time. So we want to travel around, maybe check out Texas 2K, FL2K. We want to get as much coverage as we can to show you guys what the car community is, not just from where we're from, but around, you know, the United States. So that's kind of our goal there.
Yeah, kind of just, you know, connect the gap,
Yeah.
bridge the gap, or so to speak. So that's what we're going to focus on. And we're going to try and bring it all to you guys. You know, I don't know how quickly we'll be able to start out as far as uploads go. You know, it might be every
Absolutely.
other day or whatever. But the best thing is if you stay tuned in, we're going to try and make sure that when we do upload, it's only the stuff that you're going to want to see. You're definitely not going to want to miss any of this.
And kind of hitting on that, you know, if there's anything you guys want to see in the channel, I know we're just starting out, but feel free to leave it in the comment section. You know, if you want to see some different aspects of the podcast, racing, whatever it is. If you want to see us go to certain events, you know, throw it in the comments and we can definitely incorporate those aspects into our videos.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually read the comments and everything like that. So please make sure you follow us with this journey, and we look forward to seeing you guys along the way.
Absolutely. And you can follow us on Instagram too. It's also Tag Team Racing on Instagram. If you have anything else you want to send our way, our Gmail account is tagteam@gmail.com. So just shoot it over to us there and we'll answer the emails as well. But with that, that's the end of this video, and you guys stay tuned for some content. We're going to have a lot of stuff rolling out here.
We're out.
See ya.
Peace.